reach the bottom of the ocean. You know? He has no clue what's swimming beneath there in the ocean, man. What's going waiting there?
He can't. No, but he can't see. Oh, shit. Sinking ship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is Proverbs 25, verse 3. The heaven for height, and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable.
Yeah, man. The heaven for height and the earth for depth. Yeah, they want to go to Mars and this and that, man. You can't even reach the moon, man. There's so many stuff already came out. You know, those people that went so-called back then with to the moon. They don't want to swear on the Bible that they went there and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Another one. This is Jeremiah 31, verse 35. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, which giveth the sun for light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night. It also cuts down that bullshit that Esau saying, yeah, the sunlight reflects off the moon, and that's how the moon gets light. Fuck out of here.
You know how much light the moon gives, man? If you go to a place where there's not, like a village and stuff, and at nighttime when the moon shines, man, you can see everything clear, man.
Yeah. Even when you're in the Caribbean.
Yeah. It's clear.
The moon is so close. You're like, damn, I never saw it light so bright. Over here, he's far away, man.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is with certain gemstones, you can charge them by putting them in the moonlight, man.
Right.
So that goes. That's how you see that what the Most High creates goes far beyond your understanding, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, and Esau tries to, come with his solar panel bullshit and all that nonsense. You know, the Most High has a knowledge that these devils can't comprehend, man.
Yeah,
right.
Look at those chariots, man.
Mm-hmm. They can't comprehend that. They are all bugged out. You know, they always when the chariots hit the news. This morning I saw a video of a chariot that was on the news that was shape-shifting, man.
Right.
From a cigar form, from all types of shapes, and they had to close it out with a joke, because that's how Esau also always does it, man.
Yeah.
It's always like, yeah, wow, I don't know what it is. Yeah, it kind of looks like a cigar. Yeah, it kind of looks like a tie. It is always the same shit.
Yeah.
But now it's often in the news, like the brother said, they can't get around this, man. They can't get around it anymore, man. The same thing with all the things about the C-19 with the jabs not working. Look, man. It's going to be a continual thing, man. Even the missionary minister, the young, of health and safety, so-called.
Yeah.
Death and destruction.
Falsely so-called, I'm going to say.
Minister of death and destruction.
Yeah, man. That's what he is, man. He is as death, but yet these people set up their ministers of health. They're always fat.
Yeah.
Always out of shape, man. They're always some trannies or some
oh shit.
What was that
some
one
LGBT or whatever. In Belgium, you had like a big ass,
Holland also.
like a big ass. Hey, man, she wouldn't even fit in certain cars, man. And the same thing here with in the Netherlands with Els Borst, if I'm correct. No, not Els Borst, the other one.
She's dead.
Yeah, the other one. What was that fat chick? She was a swimmer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back in Olympics.
Erika Terpstra.
Erika Terpstra, yes. That's her. Fat and out of shape.
Right.
That is your representation of sports and health. That is who you want to represent your pro athletes, your health department of the whole nation. That's who you want to send to other countries to represent your health department. It's unbelievable, man.
That shows you how stupid people are to want to even to accept such a person like that in such a shape as a president of health.
Esau shows you by doing that. He shows you that what we are putting out there is not good. It's not healthy. We don't care about your health. Look at who we put as the minister. We don't care.
Yeah, the minister ate the
Look at her.
previous one. She ate the first one, the one before her, She ate him.
Unbelievable, man. But to go on, thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roared. the Lord of hosts, Yahweh is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith the Lord Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Yeah, so so basically it's like, okay, you try to stop the moon from shining,
Right, right,
make the sea from a storm just start up on sea, try to stop that,
right.
until this day, man, you can still get ships going down in a sea storm,
Yeah.
He think he's clever, can build this and that with this technology, man. Hey, the Most High, he controls everything. When the sea gets rough, it's done.
Done.
Throw the ship on a rock, it's
Right,
done.
right,
Down,
right,
down, down.
And they even provoked the Lord because they said, oh, this ship.
Oh, with
not
the
even
Titanic.
God,
Oh, with
not
the
even
Titanic.
God can sink like that.
Yeah.
What? Fast and Furious sinking, you know what I'm saying? But then you had the newer ones like the Concordia, right, in Italy, when the captain was still running around.
Yeah. The captain went out of the boat. The captain's supposed to be the last,
last
one,
one.
He was the first one
He was the first
who went
one
off it. He's like, fuck no, I'm not going down with this ship. You rather go to prison than to go down, He's like, fuck y'all.
So to continue, thus said the Lord of if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord.
Yeah, and that shows you why, because that shows you that those elites they know the Bible, they know the Bible on a certain level. So that's Esau's always busy with counting the animals, going to this and this places, try to go so deep so deep as possible into the woods, Oh, we discover a new race, this and that, trying to count everything, they can reach the bottom of they sending spaceships, just floating in in space, all kinds of trash over there, everywhere he goes is trash, islands of plastic, he goes to country, get some oil, the whole fauna system, the whole nature gets devoured, their animals dying, people getting sick,
And they even wrote an article that certain starfish or certain ocean creatures were getting attracted to plastic because they being bombarded. They'd be like, you know what, fuck it. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Esau is throwing everything upside down, man. But again, Proverbs 25:3, the heaven for height and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable.
Yeah, man.
So the Most High is playing the game. He's just mocking, even the birds are laughing, because the Most High is laughing at these devils, man. Because if you read again here, thus in Jeremiah 31, verse 37, thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, which we just read it can't, and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, they can't do that as well. I will also cast off all the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. So the Most High be like, he put it in all the scriptures like, hey, the earth, the heaven for height, the earth for depth, it can't be measured, man. So these devils, like the brother was saying, they going all over the place, drilling, we found the core of the earth. No, you didn't, man. You didn't. We hear screaming, and that's hell. The other one saying it's hell, Fuck out of here. You can't measure it, man. That's why the Most High is saying it, because this is Sirach 37, verse 25. The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable.
Yeah.
So what about that?
There's no come back from that.
And of another one, Psalm, let me see, 37, verse 28. For the Lord loveth judgment, and forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off.
Yeah, man. Saints are preserved forever. So all, those elites, and that's that pride that they got. They still think, Satan. They got Satan on their side.
Right.
So they still think that they are going to be able to do something. Oh, you saw that clip? One of the brothers posted the clip. I believe it was Australia, when they had the news show, and then the Satanists
they came
came between it. But that shows you what those people are doing, because how the fuck do you have why do you have a clip of that?
Right, right.
That shows you that those are the things that they're doing, you know. That's what
yeah.
they're doing behind the scenes, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's what they're doing in the media and stuff, you know. They are all a bunch of satanic people, you know,
It's true.
Satan worshippers.
It's true.
So all of a sudden, you got a clip of a hill Satan and shit, you know.
Right, right.
Oops. Oh, switch to camera 1.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
No, camera 1.
But that's beautiful. That's, you know, this is the Most High's movie. He's just like, you know, pointing it out there, you know, putting it out there. These people are all about Satan.
Yeah, they are.
It's all about Satan. People watching news, they see, but a lot of people won't catch it, you know. They won't understand. They won't think further, you know. They be like,
That's what it is.
they think it's funny and that's it, you know.
That's that's what they call satire. It's a demon, right?
Septa?
Satire. Because they make a joke about something that's really serious,
yeah.
right? But then you think, oh, it's just funny. But then
Desensitizing.
it really comes out. It's like what you see in Simpsons and in South Park, right? They put it in a comedy for you to think, it's funny.
Yeah.
But then it really happens.
Then it happens, yeah.
You know, I mean, for the people that don't sleep, they see it. They're like, hey, what's that in South Park? That's why we always say, hey,
Yeah.
It's in South Park, man.
Yeah, man. But they're showing it. They're showing all the things they do, man.
It's SpongeBob?
Because
No, South Park.
South Park.
South Park and Simpsons.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Because you had an episode about gluten.
They demonize the youth.
And in that episode, gluten-free, they already put the people in quarantine because they ate gluten.
Yeah.
And that was way before the Ronas was out there. You know?
Right.
So they already were showing you what they were doing. And then the Ronas, I saw that like a month ago. I saw the episode. I was looking at. I already saw it. I was looking at. I was like, damn, they're showing the things that they were doing. And then I was like, oh man, it's that episode. You know. Then I realized like, man, it was far before it already happened. You know.
It's, Psalm 94. Let me see, the verse 14. For the Lord Yahweh will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance.
Yeah, man. The Most High will not cast off. How about Sham Yahushua will not cast off his people? Will not do them away. You know.
Right.
One more
And
psalm.
that's what they want. That's what they hope for. That's why they so until this day they're busy, man.
Yeah.
They really think, you know, this dude from Amazon who went
Jeff
so-called
Bezos.
in space. Yeah, Jeff Bezos. I believe they also put him one time in South Park, right? With the
Yeah,
big head, right?
Yeah,
With the big head.
Yeah, him and Richard Branson.
Yeah.
Because they knew they were going to go to the space.
Yeah, man.
It's, Psalm 34 and 22. The Lord redeemeth the soul of his servants, and none of them that trust in him shall be desolate.
Yeah, man. Like the scripture said in the book of Sirach, look at the generations of old, you know. Did anyone trust in Yahweh, you know, back then and was forsaken, you know? We already gave you a couple of examples, you know.
Right.
If you are sincere, you truly trust in Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and you do your best to please him, you know, he will not. Why should he not help you? You know, there's no reason for Yahweh Basham Yahushai not to help you. You know?
This is Psalm 84, verse 11. For the Lord Yahweh is a sun and a shield. The Lord will give grace and glory. No good thing will he withhold from them that walk uprightly.
Exactly. You know, like the scripture said, no good thing shall he withhold. There's no reason for Yahweh Basham Yahushai not to help you. If you sincerely believe in him, if you sincerely try to better yourself every day, if you sincerely follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And of course, not everybody's a teacher, you know, but you know, everybody got his talents, you know.
Right.
But the fact is, if you try to please him, that's already, you know, like I always got to think about that Jake, you know, of Vakansoek with the water, you know. He had so much respect for us when he was sober. He was afraid to speak with us, you know.
Right.
He only were when he had some alcohol, then he had the guts basically to come towards us, you know. And he had so much respect, and he really, you could see it in his face, you know. He really appreciated what we were doing, and that's something that the majority of people they hate us for what we're doing, you know. That's, you see how stupid that is, how backwards. Because what we do, we give them a chance of salvation.
Right.
We give them life, you know. Give them, you know,
Yeah, but they're probably the same people that say, "Oh, let the blood be on our children."
Yeah, exactly. That's the same spirit. That's the same people.
You know,
Yeah. But you know that Jake, he brought water. Okay, it was fluoride in it. He had not that understanding, but that was the gesture. You know, he wanted, he wanted to do something. You know, for us. And the scripture said even that one that bring water to his servant, he can receive a prophet reward. And what's a prophet reward? Is salvation, first and foremost. You know, this is salvation. So by bringing water, that already can give you salvation.
You know what's so crazy? It's not crazy, but even in America, there was a man always. He always came by the elders, and he gave the money. But the elders never asked for money.
Yeah.
Right? But he just did it because he knew something was. If he gives the brothers money, he knew his next day would be better than the day before. But the guy was like a homeless guy. You know? But even him, he was like, this is my last penny. Can I give it to you? You know? And the Most High, you're going to look at him like the homeless guy, like,
Yeah.
this guy, you know what I'm saying? He got faith.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but that reminds me of the story, about that poor woman
Yeah.
that gave her money, and there was a rich man. He gave also some money, and he thought he's going to make it into the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
And then Yahushua told him like, yeah, but that woman, she was already poor, and then what she gave represents is more.
Yeah.
It's more than what you gave being a rich man,
God.
Yeah,
The little that she had.
Yeah, if you have 20 million and you give €1, how that's not even 0.0 something percent, basically. And if someone has 5 cents, it just gives you the whole 5 cents.
Yeah.
It's 100%.
Yeah, man. Just give everything.
Right.
And it's also the spirit behind it.
Exactly.
Because if you give a little of your substance and you have enough to give, without getting yourself in trouble, of course, but if you have enough to give and you be like, man, I'm gonna give you, instead of I have 10 million, but I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you €2 or something, man.
Right.
That's some bullshit, man.
But that's even in the scripture that a rich man can make it to the middle of a.
Yeah, hardly. He can make it, but hardly.
But he got to give it up.
Yeah, Yahushua told him like, okay, he was like, okay, I already follow the law, statutes, and commandments. I respect my parents, this and that. And he told him, okay, sell everything you got.
That's what I mean.
And that was like, then he walked off.
Yeah,
like,
that's the other one.
Right.
He walked
Yeah.
off like,
That's the other basically, the other part. He walked away sadly because he cared more about his possessions,
God.
But it's not like, oh, you got money, you can't make it. That's not
money.
what it is.
No, because Job was even rich.
Exactly.
There's a lot of our forefathers
Moses
had.
also.
Yeah.
A lot of land, a lot of cattle,
Yeah.
a lot of gold.
Yeah. Even the father of Yahushua. He was
He was
rich.
a carpenter.
Yeah, he was rich.
Yeah.
Oh. But it's
So
not
it
about.
doesn't matter. Yeah. It's a spirit behind it, like the brother said, it's a spirit behind it. If you're sitting on your money and not want to help people or,
Yeah, because we've got celebrities, like the basketball player. What's his name again? He was actually the one that made LeBron champion. But he believes in us.
Stoudemire?
No.
He went to Israel.
No, he's an Amalekite. He want to be like an Amalekite. The
Yeah.
other one, not Dwayne Wade. The other one. He played with LeBron. He went 2 titles with him. Then he said, I don't want to play with LeBron anymore. I want to show everybody I'm the real talent.
Yeah.
Right? But now you got a big afro beard.
Yeah.
He's talking on the internet. Yeah, I'm an Israelite and things, And now suddenly they don't want to trade him anymore.
Of course, you're gonna get.
You know what I'm saying? He's in a trade. Scandal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened, man?
Go against these
go against the
Amalekites.
Amalekites.
Yeah.
They already see it, lately, like the past year or the past 2 years, there were a lot of celebrities waking up until the fact that they're Hebrew Israelites. So they already know, what's going on, and they don't want those people, they don't want to give them a platform, like Wiley, now he's back doing his own thing, But I had to laugh because he had this, I don't know if I think it's the name of his new album.
Yeah.
Or it is his record label and it's anti-systemic. He's playing with the letters. Because they already I don't know if he already went to court, but he had a Dutch
Dutch one got bring to court.
Dutch advocate wants to Yeah, because he's living here, he's living in Rotterdam, and they want to go in for, let him go for trial for the things that he said.
Yeah.
Because he was going against them, like they get all the money and this and that, He was, a lot of them were against him, but then he started backing up. But he was the only one for so far that I have seen that still stayed his ground, They even had this interview with this Koen. The Koen tried to make him, tried to force him into an apologize, and he even got angry, in the interview.
He got angry.
He really got angry. Then they banned him for all social media,
Yeah.
But even now, he's still making songs. He got some new songs, but the comment section is off, So they may still make it that he cannot really contact, stuff like that. But yeah, he's he set up the whole grime scene. So
the godfather of that.
yeah, the godfather of grime. So no, they cannot they cannot mute him. They have to take him out. He already said it like the interview was like, okay, aren't you afraid that it's gonna mess up your career? He's like, I'm 41. My career is more done than it started. I already accomplished a lot of stuff. He said, I don't give a fuck about my career. That's what he literally said. And you know what they say in the world? When a man got nothing to lose, he's a
Dangerous man.
He's a dangerous man.
Yeah.
He dissed him so beautiful. They were talking about, he had Prince Andrew, I believe, who gave him the award, that musical award, this and that. And they said, like, yeah, aren't you afraid that they're going to take it back? He said, the thing is, I never had that thing.
Right.
I only took it for the picture. The thing is never at my house. And then the label owner was like, yeah, but we had to put it. It was like already like a years ago thing that they gave him that thing, and the label owner was talking about like, yeah, but we want to put it in a frame and stuff and this and that for him. And so that have to take you years, Bullshit, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they know what's going on, So as soon as somebody start to talk about, yeah, I'm a Israelite, especially if you're on a high level,
Right.
Whether it be sports or entertainment, then they ain't gonna work with you anymore,
Yeah, but even the elder said, yeah, he likes it, but it is not wise. Because he was a boxer, he had it on his belt.
Yeah.
And even after the boxing fight, he said, I want to thank the Most High Abanawa Yahweh.
Yeah.
And okay, the elders like, yeah, it's cool, but you gotta be wise.
Yeah.
Serpent, how much is a dove?
Exactly.
You're not gonna. Superman is not always Superman.
Exactly.
He's Clark Kent sometimes.
Yeah, he's walking with glasses, He's walking with glasses, looking like a nerd, like a pushover.
Right.
Looking like a pushover. While he can beat your hand with one finger, beat you with one finger.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, and the same goes for us, You're not being on your job like, man, y'all heathens, you're Edomites, you're going into captivity, soon your time's gonna come. No, man, you just be calm with them, man.
Right.
And you can curse them, Just wear no hat, you can curse them all day, man. Curses all day, all day.
Alright, that was good. This is Matthew 10, verse 40. He that receiveth you, receiveth me, and he that receiveth me, receiveth him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
Yeah, man. Like I said earlier about that Jake, bringing the water. And even, if you got respect, he had so much respect. Like I said, when he was sober, he had not the guts. He didn't dare to talk with us,
Yeah.
So much respect he had for us.
So that's the fear of God too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people don't got no fear.
And only for that alone, and you already know that he's not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, Probably smoking weed and stuff,
Yeah.
But still, he might receive salvation for that,
Right.
For the respect and the fear and bringing of the water,
Yeah, I was just thinking about the guy that was next to Yahweh Shai at the last hour.
At the last
He
moment,
didn't know
got
what,
forgiven,
nothing. He just believed. When he heard him talk on the cross, he was like, "Oh, this guy, he's not a thief. He's not a criminal. I am a criminal.
Exactly.
This guy's innocent, man. You know. And the Most High said, yeah, because you believe me. You know, in the next generation, you're gonna come back. You're gonna be with me.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true. That's the scripture said that all sin can be forgiven except blasphemy. You know.
Right.
So yeah. And yeah, when it's too late, it's too late. You know. Like I said earlier, the door is still open, but no, not even Yahushua knows when it's time for him to come back. You know.
God.
So yeah, when it's too late, it's too late. When you wake up one day and all you see on television is chariots and you're still on La La Land or your bullshit, it's too late, man.
Right.
You might know the name and start calling upon Yahweh Basham Yahshua, but you're too late.
Right.
It's too late, man. You had your chance, especially if you know. Because if you know the name, that means that you knew, you know. You had your chance.
Turn your back on the plow.
Huh?
You turn your back on the plow.
Yeah, but not even that. You got
the plows when you are in the truth.
We're doing the work. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But you also you got people like they follow for a while or stuff. You know, they hear about it. But like for example here, all the majority of the people that live here, or actually I think all the people that live here, they know about this. You know, they know about it. So they have no cloak for their sin. You know, when Yahushua comes back, they're gonna die a horrible death.
Especially people that knew, but they work also on this because you had your element, your Jaradan, you know. A lot of people were already in the truth before. A lot of us are now in the truth. They're going to have the worst death.
Yeah, but that also shows you how important patience is. You know?
Yeah, man.
A lot of people lost their patience. They think they're doing it, and then in a couple of times, and of course, if if your eyes are open, you're so sick and tired of this world, so you want this world to end, you know. This is logic, but yeah, nevertheless, you know, this is not our movie, you know. We still have to be patient, and it's going to be far worse, you know. Demons hopping on the people in your surroundings and stuff, you know.
This is Matthew 7, verse 21. Let me just start at 21. This is Matthew 7, verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Yeah, man, and that also, you know, like a while ago, you had this elderly man in America, you know, Elder Apostle, he spoke about him, you know, he went off for a couple of years, 5 or 7 years or something, then all of a sudden he popped up again.
Oh,
and,
Barak.
Huh? Was Malak?
No, Barak. He calls himself Elder.
Barak of so,
He's
yeah.
from HODC.
Yeah.
With the staff.
Yeah, with the staff, yeah. He was gone for years, and then he pops up and acting, say some Hebrew words on camera and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Being all wise and being off for years, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Precept. This is Sirach 1, verse 30. Let me start at 29. Be not a hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so Yahweh discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, the Most High, he will reveal it. Look what's going on with Sister Polite, you know. He said, you know, in the news and stuff. The Most High make it, and let everybody see it, you know. Make it clear to everybody what he is doing, you know. Yeah. He that formed the eye shall he not see. You know, you think you can do things in secret, and the Most High will not find out about it, you know.
Right.
He will make it show, you know, like what's it, the description in Luke that says everything that's done in secret
Will come to the light.
Yeah, it even says like it will be made out clear on rooftops and stuff. See, I think it's Luke.
And that's what happened, because first it was just
8 to 17.
it was that girl on the internet. right? Then it went to San Antonio. Then it went to the local station in Miami. And now it's national TV.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. He's even on Flat TV, he's on World Star. Everywhere you see Brother Polite,
Yeah.
he was arrested for it.
Let me finish this and then jump to Luke. Yeah. Voilà.
Pan African.
This is
Pan African.
again, Sirach 1:30. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul, and so Yahweh discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation. Because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, but thy heart is full of deceit.
Yeah, and call yourself the comforter. When you're out.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's crazy, man. Not actually, you know what does the scripture said? Pride comes before destruction.
Destruction,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. We hope
Hopeful,
to be part of that
yeah.
number. We
I
are
wanna
not going to be
decide.
boasting here like we're ready, you know, we're ready to make it, you know, basically we just, you know, no man. The
Right.
scripture said the elect shall scarcely be saved. From that moment you're going to be doubting, like, you know. Even on that moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll run this down.
Yeah, man.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
Keep that pep.
This is Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known, that come abroad.
Yeah. Doesn't it say on the rooftops? Yeah, it's well done. I thought it was also a thing as well.
No, from rooftops up. So, can you speak?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So everything will come to the light, you know, and every time it will come to the light when it's time for the most, when the Most High wants it to come out.
Yeah, yeah. Just like
That's why now you find out more things about stuff that they used to do with Jake, you know,
Yeah.
concerning slavery and stuff. You know, more things are coming out.
and
lately.
even
Precept?
the skinny experiment.
The sticky,
Yeah.
yeah, with syphilis and stuff. Yeah.
This is Luke 12:2. For there's nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the air in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops.
Yeah, that was
God,
the one. That,
this is the one.
No, it was the Luke. Yeah, man. So, and that's basically what's happening with Sister Polite, you know.
Right, right.
Now he's on in the mainstream news, you know.
Right.
Because you know, always when something happens, you know, then among the Israelites, you know, basically, then it, you know, it comes to the light. You know, people know about it. You know, all those camps gonna find out about it. But now it's even mainstream news, you know. It's to the next level. It's on the housetop.
So, Proverbs 19:5. The false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape.
Exactly. You shall not escape, man. And that's, you got to think about yourself. You got to think, you know this truth and stuff, you know, and you still think that you can outsmart the Most High, man. That's a crazy spirit, man.
Yeah, nothing.
This is the Most High be playing with you, man. Maybe they put that thought in your mind, like that you really think you're gonna be smart about it, you
Right.
know?
Even Jonah thought he was going to
Yeah,
preach.
yeah. The Most High appointed him to preach, and he was like, "No, man, I don't feel like it," you know.
Right.
Go on the ship, you know.
Right.
Everybody praying to their powers, and they're like, "Okay, why are you not praying?" He's like, "Okay, yeah. Okay, throw me in the sea, then the sea will return to be calm," you know.
Right.
Man, you can't escape your lot, man. The same thing with us, you know.
Right.
We wouldn't understand. I know that I wouldn't think that I would be doing this, you know.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, week in, week out, you know.
I wasn't even thinking about the Bible.
Huh?
I was just thinking about Illuminati the whole day. I was just trying to decipher. You know what I'm saying? I was being on the internet. Illuminati's connected with this, with that. But never I thought that, hey, it's in the scripture.
Yeah.
Crafty counsel. Blah. I was like, whoa. This is a whole new other level, man.
It's all new.
Yeah.
And every day, you know, your eyes get open more. You know, you start start to see more things, you know,
Yeah.
what they are.
Another precept. This is Proverbs 6, verse 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yes, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, in hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. All y'all rapists.
Yeah.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief, scamming all types of people, man.
Yeah.
A false witness that speaketh lies. Y'all raping children. How did you get caught out there?
Hey.
Exactly, yeah,
You know, the Most High got you by your own, your own wickedness got recompense upon your own head, man.
That's right.
Getting caught with how old? 14 or 15
14-year-old. 14-year-old.
You know,
Yeah.
in a hotel.
Shit.
You know, now you're on national news with your ugly ass mugshot.
Right.
You know, being exposed, brother, no light.
No
you know?
light there. No light.
Trying to get this child back in the land of the conscious, you know. And this is the funny thing, man. You're a brother of the so-called conscious movement, and you left that little child unconscious.
You know what I'm saying?
You know. And
Yeah.
look now,
Yeah.
and now your conscience is messing with you because you're on the national news, man.
Right. Right. Right.
So everyone will know about you.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Uh-huh.
Everyone knows about you right now.
Yeah. And they were already hunting on the conscious, unconscious community because
Yeah,
he was selling a lot of fake shit. You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean?
And he was riding Bentleys, had multiple
Right,
wives, he was
right.
balling.
Yeah, trendy
You know?
too.
Yeah, man. Got caught up with a lot of, you know. So, verse 18, verse 19, a false witness that speaketh lies, and him that soweth discord among brethren.
Yeah, man. That's what he was doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially they hate Great Millstone, man.
Man,
They hate it.
it's special.
Yeah? And might become your enemy for speaking the truth. You know, that's what's going on.
This is Proverbs 19, verse 29. Judgments are prepared for scorners. You know, scorners is a scoffer, man. A hater of the truth. And stripes for the back of fools.
Yeah, man.
It makes me think about the man that was walking by, talking shit.
But
Yeah?
Edomites.
No, yeah, the Edomite. He was saying, yeah, you need to help.
Yeah, while he is, you know,
He's a
barely
Yeah.
in the land of the living.
yeah.
Oh, he ain't in the land of the living.
Walking dead soul.
You know, in the spirit, he's in the congregation of the dead.
Right,
So
right.
let
right,
him,
right.
you know, fuck him, man.
Yeah,
You know what? Fuck him.
He's living from trash can to trash can.
That's right, man.
it's through that.
That man can't offend, man.
He was through, man.
That man's going from like he said, from trash can to trash can, and he can't even walk in a straight line. He
Right.
can't even speak normal.
Right,
And
right.
that is supposed to, that guy is supposed to be able to
Right.
offend you. That guy is nothing, man. You know? He is nothing. He is fucking nothing.
More-
This is Proverbs 22, verse, let me rewind this. Proverbs, where was it, man? Another one for the scoffing and the things. What was it reading? 19 and 5. 19 and 16. Yeah, basically, that is it. Another one. Let's see. Yeah, man. There's a lot of good things in there. But let me just jump to the back to 2 Peter, because this is also he's just doing his thing, man. This is his lot.
Yeah.
This is 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For
Yeah, because like I said earlier, a lot of people they lost their patience. You know, they'd be like, okay, you know, especially in the year 2000, there were a lot of people falling off. You know,
Yeah.
they were like, okay, 2000, this is the time that it's about to happen. You know, they had that movie. It's also that movie. You know, they had the, you know, the counting of. The Mayas back then, they were they had a way of counting, you know, they counting like periods, then a famine will come, this will come, and this, and then they stopped counting, and they thought that's the end of the world, you know.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Every day they were showing the, you know, every time they were showing Doomsday Clock, they also said that you're going to see this year 3 blood moons, or you're going to see this year so many, what do they call it when they block out the sun?
Oh, eclipse.
Yeah, so we know by the scriptures that's the signs of the times, right?
Yeah, it shows us the times that we are
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
But they're sitting there on the chair, looking at it like, oh,
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
They stay awake at night to see, you know, certain stuff, stars falling and stuff.
Yeah. They said there was a meteorite rain was a couple of days ago or something. I was like, you know, fucking, where are they falling? You know what I'm saying? It already makes no sense that they falling. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High said,
Yeah, he's
ain't
just
nothing
showing,
gonna fall.
he's just showing us some signals.
Yeah, man.
Quick precept, this is Jeremiah 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Yeah, and that cuts all your heathens out, you know. He's only dealing with the house of Israel.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, so it's not for us to be like, oh, there's a blood moon and be all amazed about it, you
Or
know.
scared.
Yeah, scared. No,
yeah.
those, it's actually beautiful. You know? Of course, the times that are about to come is going to be scary. You know, it's going to be hard, it's going to be horrible. But it's beautiful because it's the downfall of our enemy, man. It's the downfall of this kingdom, man. It's going down.
Yeah, and dismay goes into, you know, appall, you know, greatly dismay or horrified, or shock, confound, surprise, oh, like he explained.
Right.
It's not for us, man. You know, unsettled, you know, bothered, dispirit, you know, cause someone to lose enthusiasm or hope, spook, phase, psych, you know. So it's a lot of things, man. Of course, the scriptures speak about, you know, the Most High. There will be signs in the you know, the moon. That's all also according to prophecy. But you don't be like putting out your folding chair there, you know, your blanket and your sunglasses, your 3D glasses, whatever glasses you use, you know, and be there waiting on the you know, the eclipse or whatever, and be there with your whole camera crew or whatever. That's bullshit, man. You know, it's not something that we should be doing.
Yeah, it's just for us. Those are signs to make us aware about the time that we are in.
God.
Yeah, this is Acts 2, verse 19. And I will show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of the Lord come.
Yeah, and there are a lot of signs, man. Look at all those fires that have been going on. Those waters. You know, even here in Holland, Germany, Belgium, China, Greece.
One more. It's Genesis 1, verse 14. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so.
Yeah, so that's also, you know, like how the moon, you know, when there's a new, the new moon, you know, the moon goes all out, then starts all over again.
Right.
Then, you know, a month is past, you know.
Full moon, 2 months past, you know.
Yeah.
You know, that the moon, it never changes ordinance. So, you know, it keeps the same time, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the most, it's
Most
100%.
accurate, yeah.
It's the one and only accurate calendar, man. The
God,
moon,
God,
you know,
God.
the month is called after her name, as the scriptures say, man.
Yeah, in all language. If you look at the Pakimental language,
Yeah.
Luna.
Do not.
Yeah.
Lunatic.
Yo, loonies, a lunar calendar, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else? You are the one that is, not right in his mind because you are following after the understanding of the devil, man.
Right.
Which is his theories and his science falsely so called, as the scriptures say, man. You know, of course, some things, he gets from the scriptures that are on point, but a lot of things are infested with lies, man.
Yeah.
But you rather follow a man that you can see, making flesh basically your strong stay, your arm, instead of leaning upon Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and getting the true wisdom through the Spirit, man.
That's right.
So I just pulled those quick precepts because we need to go. But to show you that there's a balance because the moon is for a sign. The Most High created the sun, the moon, the stars. The power was created. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the angels created everything that you see, man. Even the principalities. The things that you're afraid of, demons.
Right.
So everything has its purpose, man.
Yeah.
So even the sun, the moon, the stars. For light, for signs of seasons, for times. Blood moon pops up. Certain things about to pop off, man. And certain things you won't even see because it might be Esau coming with his sneaky shit somewhere in another country, but he's still moving. Basically, one domino stone is falling, and until the end, effect will come to pass, man.
Yeah.
Certain stones need to fall first before the end effect will come to pass, man. Because you have all these things with dominoes, the shit that's in between them that cause big, a lot of stones to fall.
Right.
So that's what Esau's doing, man. He might set up the stone when you ain't looking, but to the spirit, we see it, man, and we see the effects of, what these devils are doing. But back to this scoffing thing. This is 2 Peter 3, verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And I wanted to pull this also because what was that no light demon, what was he saying? Oh, you really think that a black man is going to crack open the sky? It's going to come to the sky and da 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 da. That's what he was saying. So he's fulfilling this prophecy, man, and saying, "Where's the promise of his coming?" You really think that that's going to happen? Yeah. Hey, we believe, man. But you look at you, man. Everyone is seeing you. On the television now and seeing you for what you are, man. And it's gonna be more shit coming out if you keep messing up, man. Because you shot up the Bible, man. The word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. So I'm even afraid to put, my Bible or when I sit somewhere and put it there, I want to put it in a certain place, man. I don't even want to put things on my Bible. If I can. Of course, it's a book, but just, it's the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, trying to treat it well. And I don't even want to get rid of it, although it's falling apart. I have a new one. But, it's valuable to me, man, because, if you read it, you feel the spirit, man, So here you have an asshole shooting up the Bible, and now you get what you deserve, man. You being, you wanted fame, right? Now you have your fame, man, Now you're infamous. Not famous, infamous, man.
Infamous.
You're infamous, man. You wanted to be big time, you're gonna die big time. That's what they say, right?
That's what you read earlier. The Most High will not acquit the wicked.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, man. And he will put you to shame, man.
Yeah.
The whole congregation that you were shaming, you were not part of this congregation, but you came up slithering, sly, thinking you could have, set up some movement that, we will get some attention, and then you will topple basically, the men of Yashala, the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. To then jump off from there. Look what you got, man.
Right.
You got your few moments of fame, and now you're nothing, man. Now your fame is infamous again, man. So knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. For this they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of Yahweh. The heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. But the heavens and the earth which are now, by the same word, are kept in store reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. Destruction of ungodly men is coming, man. So let me jump down. Seeing to verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Huh?
Yeah, God. So you also got to think to yourself, on what side do you want to be? You know,
Right.
like the scripture said, those who don't want me to rule over them bring hither and slay them before me. Yahushua will, you know, he already came to earth to talk. You know, this time he comes to judgment. The book of Revelations, it said, I will give every man according to his work shall be. So
Right.
every person gonna be judged. You know, the earth is gonna be judged.
Yeah.
No one's gonna escape judgment, whether you be on the good side or on the bad side of the Lord. You know,
Yeah. And that's what.
it's
so like
gonna
it-
happen.
So no, man, let me finish this. Don't
Yeah.
jump in on it. Nevertheless, because we can't finish it, then if you keep interrupting. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yes, like I said earlier, we are sick and tired of this world. We
Right.
wanted this to happen yesterday, but still we gotta keep patience. You know, everything, all the prophecies needs to be fulfilled. You know,
Yeah.
and we see that there's a lot of things already going on. You know, it's already been set up. A lot of things are being set up. You know,
Yeah.
FEMA camps already. You know, little stores are being broken down. You know,
Right.
governments getting more power. You know. I said it. They are behind the bigger stores. You know,
Yeah.
it's all controlled by the government. You know.
True.
Reggie, what did you want to say?
That's why the others also said, you know, there are more souls now on the earth than all the kings before, because this is going to be the biggest judgment ever.
Yeah, man. The apostle around us said that, man.
Yeah.
Man. That's true, man. Jesus wanted it to be over in one blow, you know, and ask the angel Uriel, you know, ask Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, through the angel Uriel, you know, if he could speed it up. But everything will come when the Most High deems it to be right, man. Because certain things, like we just read, we living in the end. The end is manifest. You know, so there are the words of the Most High are taking effect. You know, you see the signs, you see the effects. You know, it's just like Esau. You know, this devil. He's now stepping it up because he sees the signs. He sees the chariots. He sees the people of Yasha'Allah standing up, waking up from the young to the older ones, having that zeal, basically lit up, man, to come to the truth, man. And a lot of them are now seeing the wickedness because you have a lot of videos exposing these people in the industry. So it's not spectacular. You know, people want money, but they don't want to be down. A lot of our people are seeing these flaming sodomites. They're seeing that the money is going to be worthless because false promises. Even though you have money, you still have to bow down, man.
Shit.
Can't weigh the machine in the dress.
Yeah, man. The guy, you know, you see even Freddie Gibbs with Puffy there, man. Maybe he's just there, you know, but I wouldn't want to be associated with that nigga, man.
Yeah.
Because they gonna think about, hey, if you party with Puffy,
You already
you
know.
probably a bloody puff, you know, as they say in England, man.
Bloody puff.
And a puff
Yeah.
is a sodomite, man.
It is.
And he called himself Puff Daddy. And, you
Yes.
know, the mother of a friend of mine, you know, told me this years back. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know that because that is that English, basically, you know, I wanted to say that too, that slang, that, you know, that dialect or whatever, you know, they have certain words for certain things, you know, just like, you know, this.
Jake, Jake always make up certain words used for
man.
certain things.
He called himself Puff Daddy. So if he goes to England, what do you call yourself? Sodomite Daddy. And that's what he is, man. It's Noma, man. His name is what he is, man. You know? Yeah, man. So let me see. Basically, yeah, man. You can close
Yeah,
it up,
so
man.
yeah, man. You can close it up with that, man. Yeah. So with that, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai,
Baruch HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders who made millstone for teaching of the scriptures, among other things. And salutations to all Akim across the world who are doing this work in sincerity and in truth. And a shalom to fuse sisters that are listening and doing the best to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom.
Shalom.